Okay. Making sure that all my shit is working. Something wrong with this cat. Fuck whatever else I'm supposed to be doing right now. This is more important. Meow. Access starters are the county map and the upstairs office of the home base. Ah, is this? Removals van. Is that it? Okay, same fucking thing. In the home base, such a job using the job map. Hell yeah, I got an achievement. Great news, your fellow moved in. The removals vans moved to the wash bay, awaiting your expertise. Damn, that was fast. Jesus. I just watched the speed on that shit. I'm gonna get you a pinned high lie. You're a mod, give yourself a shout out. Your fellow moved in the removals vans. God, my brain fucking hurts. I'm in ads. Oh no! Downside to not running one. Okay, so how do I... Oh. I'm no longer in ads! Yay, you're free! This is the downside to not running an ad when I first started, but I was like, I just want to make sure that everything's working. Because as you can see, ow, I'm testing out a slightly different overlay setup because I'm trying to do the more game per game. But the thing is that I also don't want it to not have, like, my VTuber model being super accessible either. Like, I want to still be able to be perceived a little bit. More game per game. Yeah, you know, less overlay, more game per game. And chat's all the way up at the fucking top. Which is actually mildly irritating because the way that I had it set up initially was that chat was, like, up on the overlay, out of the way there. More game per game. My game per game is important. Fucking shit. Okay, scoot that bitch up out the way. Hold on. I know everybody's here. See, I was doing that, and my model was always just black. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I got that shit scooted out of the way there. Always just block shit, so now I love the overlay. Yeah, I'm testing out this one to see if this one's, like, a better, like, if I prefer this. And then if I don't prefer this, then I'm gonna go back to doing my old overlay shit. But I wanted to test this one out, and also give myself an excuse to play Power Wash Simulator again. Dang it, I closed trap by accident. Fuck. I can't see that. Oh, this is different. It's got fucking recoil on this bitch. Why is it so loud? Why is everything so loud? There we go. I know how the game works. Stop telling me like I don't know. Did you get the DLC? If I had to buy anything else for this game, no, but I did do the entire, like, all of the Muckingham files, for Power Wash Simulator 1. I played all of the free content in that game except for the, like, themed bullshit. Oh my god, I know how! Get away! I don't need your tutorial! What the fuck? Maybe I do need a tutorial for that shit. Wait. The soap leaves soap now! And then you can clean all the soap off! Oh my god, that brings me so much joy. Y'all do not understand. Okay, so... change nozzles. Change extensions. Ah! Okay. Dirt highlight is Q now instead of tab. I'm gonna give it to you, you deserve the adventure time! I'm glad that it's just been like, ah yes, this weird bitch really likes Power Wash Simulator. Let's give her Power Wash Simulator. And I'm happier than a fucking clam, mind you, so like, I'm having the best time of my fucking life. And I was like, you know, I should stream Power Wash Simulator too, since I'm enjoying it so much. And, yeah. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, Power Wash 1 is for me. And I'm gonna download the DLC and play the DLC myself, and that's for me. That's all for me. And then this one is gonna be for group purposes. Fuck, I hate the tab is this now. How can I... Uh, can I fix that? Can I rebind that key? Controls. Oh, yes, they have the classic ones. Okay, can I turn off some of the bouncies? Model quality, that's fine. Dynamic shadow resolution, medium. Soap quality, medium. Wetness VFX, medium. Just the quality of fog. Put that down to medium because my PC is gonna fucking explode if I don't get that bitch to calm down. You received a gift from Bly Supply. Thank you, Bly. Okay, making sure that there's nothing... Because usually there's like a turn shit off button, just in case if there's like, you know, noise. Look at the message. Oh, what did you do? What have you done? You received a gift from Bly Supply. Wash, bitch! What? Thank you. Thank you. Wash, bitch! And yet, this brings me so much goddamn joy. You don't even understand. I haven't had a game bring me this much fucking, like, dopamine in such a long time. I'm just like, you know what? You know what I want to do? I want to pretend like I do a fucking manual labor job where I am valued and not bothered by a boss all the fucking time. Which, if you think about it, is kind of sad when you put it together like that, but alas. And I've actually begun saving, like, screenshots of, not screenshots, like, short blurbs of this gameplay, and I'm gonna start, like, using it in the background in place of, like, Subway surfers. I know how this works. Stop telling me how this shit works. I understand how this shit works. Can I turn these off? Piss me the fuck off. I don't want to play the goddamn game. Stop! The client's trauma dumping is odd, but it's whatever. That's customers for you, though. As somebody who's had customers just trauma dump on me at completely fucking random, that actually doesn't shock me at all. Especially in, like, the medical field, people start telling me shit that's completely irrelevant to what's going on, and I'm like, ma'am... At the time, I'm like, ma'am, I am, like, 18, I don't know how to help you. This is not my area of expertise. I'm just here to take your eyeball measurements and then hand it off to the doctor. I can't help you with your son that's doing drugs because he is an EMT and therefore has access to drugs. That's literally the thing that I had happen. This lady came in and she started talking about her son who was a drug addict because he was an EMT and therefore he had really easy access to, like, the good drugs, as she said. And I'm like, okay. It was also a small town, so small town means that everybody's gonna tell everybody everything. Part of it is because nobody knows how to mind their own business, part of it is because nobody has any fucking boundaries. Small towns are very much so like that. Wash. God, okay, this one looks really nice. The slight graphics differences does bother me a little bit, but I think that's less of a, it's bad, and more of a, it's different. Because I think that once you get used to a game, and then the next game is, like, different at all, you're like, I don't like it. I don't like change. Change is evil and bad. Change is bad and evil and wrong. Get clean. There we go. Me when Undermine 2. I do not know of that one. I know it rings a bell, but I don't actually know what it is off the top of my head. I thought it was a Jessimus. But when I actually play it again... I wish the Power Wash Simulator was replayable, and I may end up chasing some of the achievements on Power Wash 1. But I find that, like, it's not really that replayable, especially the big ones. Hi, Poyo. It's not really that replayable. The big ones in general are especially not replayable, because I'm like, man, I want to do this shit again. I want to clean new stuff. I want to do new and weird shit. But I'll probably chase some of the achievements and then go from there. And Make sure that all that shit is clean. Oh. I'm cleansed. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how much I like this. Y'all tell me how you guys feel about the overlay, because to be fair, it's kind of more important whether or not you guys like it or not. Because I like my overlays. Like, I'm a big fan of having my overlays and having all that extra stuff. I did a huge freaking city thing in Power Wash 2, and I'm like, I never want to see this again! That's how I feel about the subway station in Power Wash 1. I'm like, I don't ever want to perceive this shit with my goddamn eyeballs ever again. Clean all that shit. Clean the windows. My favorite thing is also, I like to do everything kind of in order, basically. So it's really normal for me to not be missing a whole lot at the end of a job. So it's nice to just, like, hit the end of a job and then just, like, click up the couple places that I missed and then be done. And I'm like, oh! It was enough game per game. Enough game per game. Yep. I figured that there is no harm in testing it out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. Come on. My boyfriend also hates how I clean this stuff, because he's like, why don't you just, like, do it all slow in the way the game intends? And I'm like, how about you suck my dick? I just wanna be a problem. Okay. Let's just get the inside of this truck cleaned out. I'm gonna clean out this truck's inside. It's like a paycheck. Only feels good the first time. Yeah! I say, starting a job on Monday. Yeah. My least favorite thing, though, is, like, when you're working, but you're working your job before you get paid for the first time, so it doesn't really feel like you're doing anything for any purpose, you're just working for free. If it sees it there, I made the chat box a little bigger. Yeah, I was worried about having everything be covered too much, but I think that if I'm gonna go back to the original overlay, which I think might be the plan, then I'm gonna put everything back. Harper Shaw! I'm gonna start putting the word out for you everywhere I go. Thank you, Harper. You were in the original game, and I still don't really know who the fuck you are. The funniest thing about Power Wash is that I actually usually have to run it like this, not like this, because, it makes me kind of motion sick otherwise. I'm so glad they let us pet the cat in this one. I'm very scared to start work next week. I've been having, like, weird dizziness for the past couple days, and it has been really unpleasant, and I know that it is just my anxiety. I know that I am just wound up over a new life change. But I'm also just like, I'm gonna die. I forgot that Overwatch is open on my PC. My sincerest apologies. I've been actually kind of wanting to learn something like Overwatch, but I tried learning Overwatch once, and then was like, this is just kind of fucking weird. Like, the barrier entry I find is really high. As every shooter game often is. Okay. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, no, let's get this. I was talking to my therapist about the thing we said. Which thing? You got this shit. You can kill them bitches. Addict's brain is fine, body is not. Oh, yeah! Yeah. It is somatic issues is usually the term that's used, or it's the term that I've been using for the longest time. It's like, there's no thoughts, I'm just dying. Yeah, I love anxiety like that, we're just purely somatic. Brain fine, body panicking, and I'm like, why are we nervous? But thank you, Cleo. It's fun. I'm not consciously nervous about the job, I think it is truly just the shift in my life and my day. Which is another reason why I think I may be on the spectrum, if I'm being completely honest. Is that any better? These feel about the same. Yeah, these feel about the same, actually. As someone on the spectrum, it would not surprise me if you were too. I scored 138 on the Radzar. That is my best estimation as to why I think I'm on the spectrum. You and I are very alike. I collect everybody with either ADHD or autism. We all should be. Grew up on Teletubbies and Blue's Clues. Yeah, I feel like growing up on fucking Teletubbies just automatically gives you autism. It's not Tylenol, it's not vaccines, it's fucking Teletubbies. And like, Did y'all ever watch like Tupi and Binu? This is distinctly Canadian thing, so y'all may not know what the fuck I'm talking about. Tupi and Binu is a fucking fever dream of a kids show in hindsight. Also, hi Infinity. And I loved that shit, and my mom was always like, yeah, it didn't make any fucking sense to me, but you seem to like it. But, apparently one of the things is that, it's French, which does explain why it was so goddamn weird. If nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm gonna go find a clip, but, like, I loved Tupi and Binu growing up, and I feel like that also really should have explained what's wrong with me. Hi, Veld. Please find a clip. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Tupi and Binu videos. Tupi and Binu +5 full episodes compilation. We're not watching all of them. Mostly because I don't want to get in trouble. But 6k left until redeem. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. This is used in the interest of fair use. Oh my god. Tupi and fucking Binu, bro. This shit was what I, like, watched as a kid. I loved this shit. Tiger Binu. Oh, I remember this.
Guess what? Today, we're going on a tiger chase. I'll be the tiger chaser, and you'll...
For the record, at no point does Binu ever talk. Binu is the little guy, Tupi is the big guy. Binu does not speak. Ever. I do not think Tupi ever speaks, actually. There might be, like, one episode where Tupi speaks, and I forget if Tupi's a boy or a girl. It didn't really matter to me at the time, and it doesn't really matter to me now.
You'll be, the tiger. Now come...
Also, as a kid, I kind of got the whole, like, I know that this wasn't supposed to be a vibe, but, like, in hindsight, this feels like a little bit romantic. Like French Max and Ruby. I watched Max and Ruby too. Max pissed me off too much, so I didn't watch it.
Come here while I make you a ferocious tiger suit. First, you need stripes on your back. Hey, stay still, Tiger Binu.
Is this not like a little... Is this a little romantic, or am I having an aneurysm?
No. Now the ears. You look just like a tiger.
Look at how cute.
Oh, stop that growling. It's too scary.
That's the most Binu ever speaks.
Tiger. Okay, you'd better hide, because I'm Tupi, the tiger chaser. I'll give you a head start, all right? 1, 2...
I don't know what the fuck Tupi is, by the way.
4, 5,
I think you
6,
were
7, 8,
dropped.
9, 10. Ready or not?
Probably.
Here I come. I have a feeling there's a...
I wasn't dropped as a kid, but I did accidentally pull a box TV. Like, you know those big fucking box TVs, like how all TVs used to be? I did pull one of those onto my skull as a baby. So, that probably explains a lot, actually, about me as a human. I went to the doctor, like, my mom took me to the doctor right after and I was fine. But, I might just be a little stupid.
a tiger around here. But where, oh where could it be? Oh, tiger!
I remember this episode so
You can't
specifically.
fool me, tiger. I'm the greatest, most fabulous chaser in the world. Tiger. Ha ha! I got you, tiger. There's no escape from Tupi.
Where'd this come from?
Excuse me, I'm the most fabulous tiger chaser in the world. Any tigers up here? Tiger! Tiger!
I love kids shows, they don't make any fucking sense. Like, what the fuck is this? Whoop. Bye, bitch.
Tiger! Aha! I can see you, tiger!
Half like Well I game.
And I'm after you. What?
That makes sense. How do they get to Mount Everest? It's fine. They climbed the ladder, obviously. Come on, you guys watch that. Pay attention. They climbed the ladder, they're on Everest now. That's how this works. It's fine. And now we're in the jungle.
Wow! I
That monkey's
love
strong
monkey
as
bowling.
fuck.
By the way, have you seen a very ferocious tiger?
Very ferocious. Ferocious indeed. Toon Force I have not heard of, actually.
Tiger. This time, you really can't escape. Aha! Oops.
Oh, ma'am, I'm so
There
sorry.
you are, tiger.
The 2-minute long snake eater ladder climb. Yeah, snakes and ladders. This the 2-minute long ladder up you go.
Tiger. Yoo-hoo. Tiger. Oh, tiger. I'm gonna
I miss
get
playing like
you.
snakes and ladders and Candyland and shit as a kid.
Aha.
Also, I'm sorry, chat. We're watching just this
Oh,
episode
tiger.
because I need to know, and this brings me
Tiger.
joy.
Is that you?
With darkness and silence through the night. Yeah,
There
sleeping
seem
in.
to be a lot of
quiet.
tigers in here.
Yeah, sure, bro. Hi, Gag.
Hey, look at my hat. It's a bat hat. Let me know if you see that sneaky tiger. Here comes Doopy, the world's most fabulous tiger chaser.
God, what? What is he? Is he a mouse?
What's
Is he a rat?
this? Cookies. Oh, goody. Tiger chaser.
I'm gonna show this to the
love
blind.
cookies.
I'm just saying, there's a one that's 26 minutes long. You can show this to your child. Like this is a children's show. It's great.
Chocolate chip. My favorite.
He's been fucking had.
What's going on here? Now we know who's the most
Put
fabulous
the
tiger
bunny
chaser of
back
all.
in the box.
Tiger Binu.
Binu's gonna kill your ass. Binu's gonna fucking kill you. Okay. Thank you for indulging my stupid ass. Ah, woo. Baby. Fucking first try. Jesus Christ. Good girls like you belong in a jar. I belong in my jar. Jokes aside, you know those people that like, own like a dog cage or whatever, and they can just like sleep in those because it helps them with their anxiety? Low-key, I would do that shit. Like, instantly I would do that shit. It sounds so comfortable, especially, like, I have a giant box that I hang out in whenever my anxiety gets really bad, because sometimes I just need to be in, like, an enclosed space. I am Pubby. Pubby is me. What? I am Pubby? For, like, the dog crate? Well, that was traumatizing. Time to be puppy about it. I think that everything would be so much nicer if all I had to do was just be a bunny and not pay fucking taxes. I don't want to pay taxes. I don't want to do fuck all. I don't want to have to worry about money and shit. Why can't I just have, like, somebody just gives me, like, simple food every day and then takes care of my every need and gives me head pats? That's all I want. If I could be a dog instead, yeah, if I could be a dog instead of have, like, a fucking job, that'd be great. Can somebody just, like, throw money at me and then disappear? That sounds great. The only downside is that, like, being a dog does involve having to have regular vet visits, and said regular vet visits involve you having to have a thermometer shoved up your ass, and I don't... That's the one part I'm not really too keen on. I don't really want to have a thermometer shoved up my ass. What was on the topic of French cartoons? I favorite children's circular at little French show called Babar. I've never heard of that one. Though I'm happy to know that French cartoons have permeated, literally everywhere. French cartoons will consume every single space that there is. It's really old. Doopy and Binu is really old now that I think about it. Doopy and Binu is at least 20 years old, which makes me kind of uncomfortable to think about. It's okay, though. Sometimes I think about how 2016 was a decade ago, and I'm like, nah, it's not right. Like, I'm not too weird about it, because, like, aging happens, and it doesn't stress me out too bad. But sometimes I'm like, what do you mean that was 10 fucking years ago? What do you mean I've been alive for 23 years? Babar's at least 40 years old. Yeah. Yeah. My take on a lot of stuff like that is just like, what do you mean I've been alive that long? What do you mean? I don't want to have been alive that long. Less that I don't want to have been alive, and more that I don't want to have been alive that long. I will send you the intro. Hell yeah. If you weren't watching, like, weird, random, dubbed shows as a kid, did you really have a childhood? I feel like that is truly the question. Because, like, in my case, I was watching, the original, not, like, the westernized version, the original fucking Sailor Moon on DVD. So I'm pretty sure it was the original. Because everything was a little bit different there, like, a lot of the, like, little tiny points were different. Like, the Sailor Moon that you can get access to now, like, the original ones from, like, the 90s, because I don't talk about Sailor Moon Crystal. Sailor Moon Crystal is not real in my eyes. Sailor Moon Crystal does not exist. I do not like Sailor Moon Crystal. I have no problem with people that do. I don't look at it. I don't like it. It doesn't exist. Anyway. I was gonna cover like a historical event. Fuck. I've lived through too many historical events. They're looking at getting rid of time change in my province, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Cabin door, step, roof, and roof trim. Okay, and then cabin door, step. Ah. Yay! All moved in. Complete the removals van job in career mode. Fuck yeah. And then we get to watch a little video. Man, why does the game fuck? It's in your DMs now. Thank you, Infinity. Then it's mostly just me cleaning the back. Continue! Public facility! Welcome to the town of Detergento, where the past meets the future to manifest a present that we can all live with. A thing happened to us the other day when I asked my colleague to do a deep dive inventory on our public facilities. We found schematics for revolutionary convenience installed in 2003. That's when I was born! But then almost immediately forgotten about it and assumed to be a bench. The whole thing is just pure Detergento. That's unfortunate. Start job. Earn cash and career story jobs to upgrade your cleaning equipment. I'm currently watching all of Lego Ninjago. I want to watch all of Sailor Moon again. That's what I miss. I miss like Sailor Moon. It was in like the shitty ratio that old shows were in too, the shitty aspect ratio. And it was very annoying and I loved it to death. And I kind of miss doing that shit. Like if you weren't watching weird stuff as a kid, I feel like you didn't have a childhood. Like all these kids that are watching like fucking Cocomelon and like kids shows that are made for kids, I feel like they don't have a real childhood because I feel like you should be watching like shows that are a little bit above your comprehension level as like a child. Bonus points if they're initially in another language and then translated over. Bonus points if they're translated over really poorly. Because they're like a pirated thing that your mom's ex-boyfriend fucking pirated over for you guys. No shit to the mom's ex-boyfriend, to be fair. He pirated a lot of good shit for us, including, like, Game of Thrones. And he seems cool enough. And I have no beef with him. It's just kind of funny when you put it all together. Bluey! Yeah! I mean, I feel like Bluey's a little bit acceptable, but, like when Disney shows had bits that were funny for the adults, that's not really a thing you see too much anymore. My personal favorite being, like, from The Incredibles, when they were just, like, the guy that just said S on his shirt, and he got away with it, like, he's like, I'm not a villain, I'm the sitter. You know, I was gonna have babysitter, but I can't have a BS written on my shirt. You understand what that's like, right? Like, kids aren't gonna get that shit. I miss when they had, like, little jokes in there for the adults who have to watch that goddamn show 17 times. And I think that Bluey seems to be a little bit better for that from what I've seen, but it's still definitely a good show. I grew up watching cartoons and anime in 5 language, my little brain was confused. Yeah, that's kind of what I grew up with too. Mostly I just grew up with listening to various cussing in multiple different languages. Surprise! What? Open your door. Bluey indeed does that very well. I'm sorry that you know. I'm very sorry that you understand that you know this, Bly, because that shows you have to watch that show probably too often. Oh, it gets worse, by the way. Fuck this job. Oh, joy. Did it open up again? Power wash surfaces? We're camped out in the middle of nowhere in one heap of filthy trouble. Can you help? That's not like the opening to a fucking porn video. Bro, what do you mean I love Bluey? You can love anything, but watching it a bajillion times is gonna eventually make you want to commit die. It doesn't matter how much you love something. If you have to watch it day in and day out, you're eventually gonna be like, God, I want to watch something else. If I ever have a kid, I'm introducing them to like old TLC shows, and we're gonna start watching stuff like Say Yes to the Dress and shit. I grew up watching stuff in Swedish, Spanish, English, Danish, and Japanese. For me, it was mostly Japanese, with the odd Korean one here and there. And now I watch more Korean stuff with the odd Japanese thing here and there. Though, I don't watch shows anymore. Like, I don't watch stuff. I haven't been able to find much. But this brings on a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse kick, and that's been horrid. The mystical mouse tool is gonna help us later. Yeah, that one's pain-ass. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. Yeah, my little cousin was into that for a little while, and, yeah, that's not fun. My little cousin is currently into this, like, it's Spider-Man, but they're all children. And it's, like, into the Spider-Verse, but they're all children, and that's supposed to be the whole shtick. And I'm like, okay. Like, give us Monster High again. Spidey's Amazing Friends. I'm sorry that you know. Yeah, that one's the time. It's a time and a half, I swear. I'm thinking that since I'm probably working like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at least for now, I'm still waiting for my schedule to come out, and it makes me nervous, and makes me so nervous not having my schedule for like the next couple months, because like, what am I doing? Let's use the mouse tool. Fucking Cox gun. It's the mystical mouse tool that's gonna help us later. M-I-C-K-E-Y. Fuck, it's stuck in my head now. I am putting in a death request for myself. I saw somebody, I forget who it was. Definitely like I think it was, Albino. I think Albino was talking about, like, getting death threats or something like that. And he called them death requests. And I have been calling death threats death requests ever since. And it's probably the funniest shit. It's great. You really just gotta start making fun of everything, and immediately everything becomes so much easier. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Like, fuck, shut up. It is so very annoying. I fished with the fish with human teeth we talked about. Oh, I hate it for you. That's terrible. Fish with the fish with teeth. Yeah, I remember that fucking thing. God, that thing's creepy. I did not put that in there for the record. I still haven't put in my unique fish. I keep meaning to do it, and then I keep forgetting about doing it. I keep meaning to, and I'm unfortunately just kind of scatterbrained sometimes. If stuff doesn't get written down on like my to-do list, then I'm not gonna get it done. Annoying fish. Annoying fish. There's definitely another level to this, right? Because this should not be 40% done. That or it opens up. Relying on state-of-the-art camera systems and kinetic motion sensors buried deep in the sidewalk, tip from the gate of passengers when required and pop up in the nick of time. That sounds kind of terrifying if I'm being honest with you. Bunny fish. Bunny fish. Whop. And the best part is that soon my phone will be on regularly, so when my phone starts going off, you're gonna get to hear the fish again. Oh, I gotta pee, and this rises from the ground. I need to piss, and then you're just like, it just spawns in. I didn't realize it was a toilet. Somehow. Somehow I did not realize that it was a toilet. Hi, Fiery. Fiery has stolen Veld's ovaries. I didn't realize Veld had ovaries. Meanwhile, here I am, like in the most base version of Mickey Mouse. They'll pay for this, and did somebody say the door to darkness? That reminds me of like a Mickey Mouse Fantasia, which is one of the best and one of my least favorite things that has Mickey Mouse in it. It's really good and it's really well done, but there's something about it that makes me like viscerally kind of uncomfortable. So I'm like, kind of big yucky. Big yucky, you know? I just don't really jive with it. Here we woof again, driving me barking. What? Written by Arthur Brain, produced by Gethin Dunn, directed by Derek Degas. Degas Productions. Yeah, it's gonna open up again, isn't it? Because we are almost done. Outer wall base. Oh, okay. I thought I was done, and then I didn't realize that I missed it. Yeah, one of them. Yeah. Epic Mickey. Paintbrush game of the DS. I don't even think I've heard of that one. Can I turn that off? Can I turn off the targeting? Free aim. Press button once, hold button to stay in free aim mode. Hold on, I have to readjust how I'm sitting. Okay. General settings. I think that's the reticle? Oh no, the reticle is the other thing. Dynamic. Please turn on autosave. Please, I'm stupid. My favorite Mickey is from Kingdom. Epic Mickey, the power of 2. Video, frame rate. Can I not turn that shit off? Cool, I'm just gonna have to get used to that, I suppose. That's fine. Okay, I got it. Damn it, now I have the fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse opening stuck in my head. No! It pisses me off. Robert! It's pissing me off. Robert, it's pissing. Oh. Somebody fucked up this bathroom! Sorry, what's up, Riz? I have it here like 30 times a day. Ew! It was pissing green. Ew. That's gross, man. That's nasty, man. Chip Pants ran on Goofy for his hot dog dance. I mean, that's fun, I guess. I'll spoil the first one as well. It's horrendous for happenings. Oddwalls are jealous of Mickey. I also miss, like, how everything used to have, like, a meaning or a purpose. Even Sailor Moon used to have, like, a purpose to each episode. They'd be like, oh, look, in this episode, this is what happened. And at the end, they'd recap it and be like, this happened because so-and-so had their feelings hurt and didn't really know how to communicate that. And Sailor Moon says, blah, 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 blah. And, like, I miss that shit. I miss when stuff had a purpose for kids. Because nowadays, it really doesn't. I'm trying to not blast the butterfly with my fucking power weapon. Are you sure it's pee? Lucas and green. I don't want to know. I mean, that's cobwebs, but like... Man... The fire chief's dog has gone missing. Oh, last time it's the cat, last time it's the mayor's cat, this time it's the dog. Meow Kylan. I've never heard of that one. Blast it! I don't want to blast the butterfly. I'll feel bad. I'll feel bad. I want to blast it. I grasped it. I want to blast the butter. I don't know where the fuck it is. I think it left. There's just leaves and shit. Blast the leaf. Leaf blasting. Oh shit, I killed it! Oh no, it disappeared! Okay, well now I feel bad. Little Chinese girl and her grandpa, she got some animal friends, they teach kids Chinese. So it's kind of just like the Chinese version of Dora. Like, to be completely honest. That is kind of what that one sounds like. It just sounds like the Chinese version of Dora. Dora. Oh, also, I think that, if it wasn't for, the fucking tree in that one, in The Last Unicorn, my, like, awakening as a kid probably would have been Diego from, like Dora's fucking cousin Diego. I probably would have had him be that one, but unfortunately, I got by a fucking tree with tits. Less exploring, more relationships focused. That's fair, that's fair. I've talked about this a few times, but I'm gonna talk about it again for prosperity's sake, and also because it's just really funny. Huh? Yeah, so The Last Unicorn has, like, this fucking magician guy, and I forget why he brings the tree to life and gives it sentience, but he gives it sentience. But the tree becomes, like, a lust tree, and because he fucked it up. And the tree has, like, fat fucking honkers. Hold on, I'll find a picture. Tree with tits. Hold on. Nobody's gonna believe me. Hold on. The tree has honkers. This. Schmedrick, that's his name, and Lustry. I don't know what this was as a kid. This was, I think, what unfortunately got my ass as a kid. This is from The Last Unicorn, whenever the fuck that is. I don't know when that came out. But yeah, he was tied to a tree for some reason.
I don't even care. Gotolius Bosny, Varsnissen Bosny, Gumtina Krusty, Starly Husty.
Casting a fucking spell.
Oh, I love you. I love you.
Y'all thought I was fucking joking?
Oh, what have I done?
Always, always. Faithfulness beyond any man's deserving. I will keep the color of your eyes when no other in the world remembers your name. There is no immortality, but a tree's love.
Oh God, I'm engaged to a Douglas fir. Help! Unicorn, where are you?
Yeah, then she shows up.
Goes that fire blight. She shall never have you.
Boobs.
Perish together.
Oh my god, I'm engaged to a tree. And then with the power of her magic and shit, she untittifies the tree. And then that's the whole thing. I don't know what that did to me as a kid, but that made me feel something, and unfortunately I'm pretty sure that was my sexual awakening as a child, was the fucking tree from The Last Unicorn. I don't know what it was. I think it was just the fat fucking honkers. And then having his face shoved in fat honkers over and over again. Like, you can't tell me that that wasn't just, like, somebody's kink, right? Right? Like, that was somebody's kink who made this show. There's so many things it could have been for me. I distinctly remember that I think that the first time I ever experienced, like, any sort of, like, feelings around that sort of stuff was the goddamn tree, and then I never really felt it again. I'm gonna send a unicorn to you, take your tits. Every time I think I found my awakening, I feel like something else. There's nothing else that, like, actually rings a bell for me as something that made me feel anything as a child. Nothing gave me the, like, the girl boner as a kid. Unfortunately, it was a goddamn tree, which also explains so much about me. Mostly just because there's a lot that's fucking wrong with me. Everybody has, like, normal answers. They're like, oh, my awakening was, like, Shago, or whatever her fucking name was from that spy thing, that Kim Possible from Kim Possible, or Kim from Kim Possible, or something fucking normal. Everybody has something fucking normal, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of wanted to get, like, suffocated to death by a tree as a kid. And, yeah, I think that explains a lot, and it also explains why I definitely stared at people's boobs when I was a kid, because as a kid you can kind of get away with it. I didn't realize I was doing it. Because I was a kid and didn't really register that that's not something you're supposed to be doing. I was just like, I'm gonna stare at this now. Because I was like 6. Not 6, but, you know, child. I don't remember how old I was. I don't remember much about my childhood, if I'm being honest. I think I know my awakening. What was yours, Infinity? Should I be scared? Kronk's doing Kronk's new girl that told me I was bi. Kronk is hot! Kronk I get. Also the VA for Kronk. Whoever is the VA for Kronk could probably get it, if I'm being completely honest. I haven't ever watched Kronk's New Groove, but like the Emperor's New Groove, Kronk was hot. Kronk was just a fucking sugar baby to an evil woman, and he was just having the time of his goddamn life. Like, Kronk's hot. It's all coming together now. Yeah, it's me! It's all coming together now. Yeah, it's me. The coming is me. It is me who is doing that. God, I don't know what was wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me today. The character that I had a thing for the longest time when I was, like, not wee, but not, like, an adult either, was fucking Sans Undertale, too, so, like... The fact that I didn't figure out that I was asexual until, like, a couple years ago is really funny, actually. I didn't realize that I was asexual, I just figured that I was just, like, didn't really give a shit. I didn't think about it, to be honest, because I just had bigger things going on. Like, nobody ever pushed me to, like, get involved with boys or whatever, because I was too busy getting pushed to get good grades and shit. Eli shared his awakening with me, and I cannot share it here. Check if you're allowed to share it at all. Check first. If you're allowed to share it at all, please tell me, though, because I need to know. But I want you to know it makes sense. I need to know what my boyfriend's was, actually. Because all of the women he's dated have been, like, mentally ill bitches. And now I want to know if his awakening was, like, fucking an equally mentally ill bitch. There's a scene in Crux to Group where he meets a woman, they bread together, and he bakes in the oven. I understand now when I'm an adult. Ah, yes. Meets a woman, bakes bread. Yes, I'm sure that's what they're doing. Bake them cookies, Lucille. Bake them cookies, Lucille. Okay, let's get this shit. Make sure all the hinges are clean. I do not want the baby to be dirty. Baby will be gross. But yeah, unfortunately, I was a scale fucker as a child. I don't want to say as a child, as like a teenager. And I'm like, man, why do people suck? Why is nobody attractive to me? Except for like the one time I experienced attraction for like 2 days in 6th grade. I never really had a crush on anybody. Check DMs. I do need to know now. You know what? That's fair. That's actually kind of fair. I will not be sharing it out of respect, but yeah, that's fair. That's also, weirdly common. I bet that my boyfriend's awakening was Isabel, though. Because, he's been making his office space into what we both love and refer to as the Goon Cave. Which is just, like, sexy pictures of Isabel, like stickers. He has, like, a little, Isabel figure with fat honkers. And, like, a fat ass that he painted himself. And whenever people come over, he, like, closes the doors, that way they don't see into his goon cave, or he covers up the desk space. And so, like, whenever we have our landlord doing our fucking inspection, he covers his desk. And I'm like, oh no. Our landlord's gonna be here, they're gonna see that he wants to fuck a chihuahua. Not a chihuahua, a shih tzu. No. And it's funny because I've, like, talked about this a couple times, and I've had people be like, isn't that kind of weird? Like, don't you think that's kind of weird? And I'm like, no, it's probably the least harmless thing that he does in general. Because we both know that it's a bit. That's the best part, is it? Because we both know it's a bit. Animal Crossing? Yeah, Isabel from Animal Crossing. I'll post some of the... Actually, maybe I won't post some of the stickers because I don't think any of them are, like, safe for work in the slightest. But, yeah, they're really beautiful art. Lurk while Eli's on break. Have fun. A lot of them are just really lewd. They're really good, but, like, they're just straight porn. But, yeah, Isabel from Animal Crossing. But he also is a big fan of just, like, thick women. Like, he's like women with, like, a fat ass or some shit. Like, that's his thing. So that's also why I'm not right. Can you just send it to me in DMs? Well, let me just send you Animal Crossing dog porn real quick. What did I miss? Inner wall top mirror light. Ah! Yay! Job complete! I was like, is this gonna be everything? It's like, no, it pops up. Then it's like, nope, the door opens. Okay, can I go buy a better thing, but also check DMs? What have you sent me? Babar. Hey, it's our 1-year friend anniversary. I will send you a GIF. I sent the bread making one. I will take a look at that. Purchase furniture via furniture catalog in the shop. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to buy better washer. Swirl force. Ideal for washing flat surfaces at short range. Light duty washer in the Urban X range. Okay, so these are the exact fucking same. It doesn't really matter which one you use. And then we have Prime Vista, Urban, Prime Vista, Urban. Whoa. I'm too broke for that shit. But I have 600 bucks. Swirl Force head, an increased head size for the surface cleaner that covers more area than the standard head. Covers the maximum area at once. Okay, here we go. Specialist knowledge will find the precise pressure desired relative to its area of effect. The spinning. And the long extension. Both of these seem really useful. Outfit cosmetics. Oh, you have to buy these all separately? I have $420. I can be a guitar. I got guitar. What the fuck? Why did I say I can be a guitar? Why am I made of dumb? I can be a guitar, tiger. Mask catsuit. What if I just don't want to be blue? Oh, and I can change the customization on my van. Oh, that's all I can have? Bro. Retro rug. How do I put it there? Adventure time. Ah, placement mode. How do I do that? Oh, we get a house and shit. Okay. Oh, I have to clean it. It's like those fucking background videos, whenever you're watching Reddit stories where they're cleaning, like, the fucking rugs with a bajillion different cleaners. Item cleaned! I don't really have a door, so it's just gonna go there for now. Kitty. Pet, pet. Okay. Okay. Cool. Can I just play the fucking game? Power Wash 2. Campsite! There we go. Let me know when you found the place. We're already headed for home. Camping is definitely not for us, and a pair of boggy sprogs and one grubby hubby were in no mood to hang about. Know what I mean? No, what does that mean? Don't really know what else to say about it all. Suppose the mock tells its own story, don't it? Yeah. There's a reason I don't go camping. It's not my thing. Mostly because I like sleeping in a bed. Extension radio menu. Ah. Fan-fucking-tastic. Clean. Everything clean. Everything new. Must paint. Everything clean. Everything new. What is honey? You painted the house 3 times. Must paint. Painting is important. God, what I wouldn't give to be able to paint my apartment. It's such an ugly fucking beige color. It makes me sad. But, I mean, I know I could paint it. We just have to paint it all back. But then I'd have to, like, move all the furniture and shit. And it would just... It'd be more of a pain in the ass than it would really be worth. Because I have to paint it, I have to repaint it, I have to do all this bullshit. What is this? Oh, it's pickup. Oh, no. Oh, my PC is making airplane noises. How can a game about, like, cleaning dirt be so difficult? I can move it. I like to move it, but it is just a telescope. Cleansed. Telescope stool. Another fucking lantern. Oh, it's a butterfly. Hi. My children! The babies get to come with me. CC, I hear you making airplane noises, and I'm asking you politely to stop doing that shit. Please. You're fine. Stop wheezing. I promise you, you are A-okay. You do not need to be doing this bullshit. Okay, why are we lagging? Settings. Video. Target frame rate. Screen space ambient occlusion simulates ambient lighting and shadows on nature objects. Turn this to low. That should probably help. Model quality. Medium. Texture quality. High. There we go. Okay, we're lagging less. So I'm like, my PC is making airplane noises, and I'm a little afraid that my model's gonna start lagging the fuck out if I don't sort out my shit soon. There we go. PC's quieted down. Making me fucking nervous. At no point am I going to have PC money anytime soon. I am many $1,000s in debt. But one day. I will get my student loans paid off, and then I can have a new PC. It will just be a while. But one day, it will be soon. One day I will have money. One day I will be a prominent whatever it is in whatever field I go into, be it Twitch streaming or optometry. I will be prominent enough to make money, but not prominent enough to, like, be bothered too much. That's the biggest thing, is that, like, if I was to ever, like, have any amount of fame or whatever, I'd want to have enough to be comfortable, but not enough to be bothered that much. That's my biggest thing, is that I just kind of, at the end of the day, I kind of just want to be left the fuck alone when it comes down to it. Like, I'm a big fan of, hold on, I have to readjust my mouse pad. I'm a big fan of, like, being able to chat with people and stuff, but I'm also a really big fan of being able to unplug whenever I want, and not having to worry too hard about really anything, but just, I don't want to have to stress too much about people, like, needing me for one reason or another, which is why I don't want to be, like, a doctor or a surgeon or anything. Also because it's expensive, but that's most of the reason, is because I'm like, I don't really want to be responsible for, like, that much. I don't want to be responsible for anybody's life, which is also why I'm hesitant around having kids, because I don't want to be, like, responsible for a whole person. Because you are responsible for a whole person, and I don't want to do that. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want to do it, even if what I want to do is nothing. What if I just don't want to do something, but you gotta, like, play with your kids and stuff, because that's what you're supposed to be doing as a parent. You gotta give them enrichment and stuff, or else you start gnawing at the bars of your enclosure and destroying your toilet paper. As long as I can clear it up, frankly, I don't really give a shit. Put some soap in the microwave. And just clean up your soap afterwards. Just put a bar of ivory soap in the microwave. Let it, like, blow up. Then just clean out the microwave afterwards, I don't care. You will learn how to entertain yourself, and then you will learn how to clean up yourself. It's a teachable moment. Clean. Yeah, how'd you guys, like, fuck up camping? I gotta say, I've had some really bad camping trips, but how'd you guys fuck up camping? I do hope for another message, so you guys can tell me how you managed to screw it up like that. Because at a certain point, it is just kind of impressive. Okay. Clean. Then look at the floor. There we go. That stuff's all done. I must clean the dirt off of this bit. I have to make sure that I get underneath the bricks, or else I'm gonna be like, why is it clean? And then it's gonna just have an aneurysm. Come on. You'd think that the campsite would have people hired to do this. Even if it's just some, like, kid with a hose. Right? Maybe that's just my take? Because campsites usually just hire random kids to do whatever bullshit manual labor they need done, right? It's like one of the main teenager jobs is working at a campsite. Because you have young enough bones and stuff that you can still lift the heavy stuff without your body immediately going, I die. Just scoot around that. There we go. Yes, the chain is clean. Now let's get all these bricks tidied up. Fucking post in the way! And then get the middle of the fire pit. Yay! Okay. Now... let's get the tiniest shed that I've ever seen in my life. Oh, it holds wood. I'm like, why are the windows all fucked up? They're not fucked up, it's just holding wood. I mean, they are probably fucked up, but like, they're also just holding wood. Okay, clean. I love getting the just underneath clean stuff that you're supposed to do. It brings me so much joy. Like, there's gotta be something wrong with me, but I refuse to pay a couple $1,000s to have somebody be like, you have autism. Have a nice day. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no treatment. There's no nothing. It's not like I'm gonna get anything out of it. So I'd basically just be spending several $1,000s to get a diagnosis that isn't gonna give me fuck all. Except maybe actually hinder me down the road, because I hear that it can fuck with your ability to adopt kids, but don't quote me on that. So, like, why would I get a diagnosis when it's just going to cost me money for absolutely zero return? I could just get a PC for that same amount of money. That's unfortunately the thing, is like, I could just get a PC for a couple $1,000s. Why get an autism assessment when you can have a computer? Not to say that the autism assessment is useless. It definitely has uses for some people. I am simply just not one of those people. I love this ribbed texture. It's really annoying to clean because there's always like missed spots. Clean. We got back from our walk. Our porridge had been eaten even though hubby likes his stone cold. Now like mine boiling hot. Our kid's porridge was there for the taking, and they're like, there's somewhere in the middle. Ah. Why did Goldilocks, like, fuck up your guys' campsite? Jesus. Why did Goldilocks fuck up your goddamn fucking campsite? Thought Goldilocks just fucked up people's, like, houses. Goldilocks just waltzed into somebody's house. Went, some of y'all have really stupid choices. And then proceeded to, like, steal all their food, use their beds, and then judge them for their choices. Like, ma'am, you are squatting. Why are we judging people for their choices when you are literally a squatter? I know damn well that you are not judging people for their choices when you are just living in somebody else's house. Get a job or something, I don't know. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get a job. Get a job. Here we go. Now let us clean this base of a cabin that looks like it really wouldn't actually keep anything in. It's just grit. Though we're looking at going to Drumheller, my partner, my mom, and myself, We're looking at going down sometime this summer, and it's going to be super great to stay in like a little cabin-y kind of space. We're not going to be getting an Airbnb because I don't trust Airbnb, neither does my mom. And also Airbnb is kind of gross and I try not to support it. It's kind of grody. Like, it is known to be a negative impact, like, on the rental economy as a whole. Now, not to say that landlords aren't the main problem here. Absolutely landlords are the problem, but, like, I try not to support something that's actively not doing anything to try and hinder its impact on the people that need low-income housing the most, regardless. We found, like, a really cute little space that we're hoping to stay in. But I need to get my mom to actually tell me what day we can do this shit. And she's like, well, we should definitely do that at some point. I'm like, yes, but when? We've been talking about doing it for like a couple years now, and I want to take my boyfriend to the Royal Tyrrell Museum because I think that he would enjoy it. And they're talking about bringing my little cousin, and I love my little cousin, and I think that he would have a really good time. I do not want to share a space with him, though, because I know that means I'm not going to get any sleep. And my biggest thing is just, like, I have to have a bed. I refuse to sleep on the fucking pillow couch. You can call me whatever you want, you can call me spoiled, you can call me whatever. My dad and his wife always used to make me sleep on the fucking pillow couch as a kid, despite the fact that they, like, both made 6 figures. So they'd make me sleep on the pillow couch, and then wake me up at, like, oh dark stupid. Like, at no point when we traveled did I ever get my own bed. And now as a 23-year-old, I'm like, you know what? If I'm paying for part of this trip, I'm getting my own fucking bed. I'm getting a bedroom. The bedroom is going to have a door. Like, I don't need anything fucking fancy. I just want to have a private space and not sleep in the living room. Like, if I'm being invited somewhere out of the goodness of somebody's heart, then sure, I'll sleep wherever. Like, especially if I'm not paying for anything. But, like, if I'm paying for something, or if it's a family vacation where both of the adults in the room have more than enough money to get just, like, a second fucking bedroom, I'm not sleeping on the fucking pull-out couch in the middle of the room. Where everything is loud and all I can hear is everybody snoring. Pisses me the fuck off. Ding. And now it's done. The cooking is complete. The cooking is done. Let him cook. Let him cook. I should play more Schedule 1, speaking of cooking. I enjoy Schedule 1, but I want to wait for, like, some more updates to come out, I think. Before I start really making any actual headway into the game. Because I find that I'll make some progress and then I'll get bored. And I need to start getting better at automation because I don't play a lot of it on my own. So therefore I don't automate it, because if I'm playing with my friends, why would I automate anything? Like, I can just do all the dealing myself, or I can make the sales, or I can do whatever. Like, there's multiple hands already there. Why would I automate it? So I don't really know how to automate it. Because I never really know how. Here, hold on, I gotta readjust how I'm sitting again. Ooh. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, you should go to my YouTube channel and you should watch the video that I posted this morning. It was basically on the concept of whether or not sex sells, because I'm nosy and I want to know what's going on in there. So I did a deep dive with citations and everything. Like, I spent so long doing research and getting my citations to be proper. There's like an actual reference Google Doc at in the description. Like, everything is there and referenced in APA format because I wanted to make sure that I had stuff to back up the shit that I was saying. Because damn it, I'm gonna have a bachelor's degree relatively soon, assuming I pass both my classes that I did an exam for, which I should be fine. I'm probably gonna have a bachelor's degree by the end of, like, the month. At the end of the month, the end of May is when I'll know for sure whether or not I passed. Once I get my grades back. And then I graduate June 17th is my ceremony. So that'll be fun. So, you know, since I got a whole fucking degree and did a lot of scientific writing, I'm like, well, I'm gonna use my degree and make sure that all my sources are cited. I am kind of sad that I couldn't get any, like, male, sex workers' takes on any of the stuff that I was doing in my video. But I'm like, well, I can't really wait forever for everybody to get back to me. So, attempts were made. Excuse me. Attempts were made to try and get a wider range of people to talk to me, but nobody wanted to talk to me, which is fair because I don't really have a lot of legitimacy yet. And I'm like, man, I want to have a wide sample size. And I want to see, like, how men feel about, like, do men feel like they're being sexualized? And then how do men who make sexual content feel about making that sexual content? Because I did an interview with Kaku and with Spooky Brandy. And I'm like, man, I want to have, like, a wide range of people that I can have talked to, but no! Nobody answered my fucking emails. Which is fair and fine, but I'm also just like, damn it, I'm trying to have a wide range of people. I'm also hoping that the video doesn't do abysmal dog shit. It's probably not going to do wonderful because I put in a lot of effort to it, and usually high effort videos, especially like your first time making videos, will flop really hard because you put in a lot of effort into them. Meanwhile, if I started posting like edited VODs, then those are gonna like perform really well because they're just random bullshit. Though I really should start VODs working, I just don't wanna. I think if I was only doing like streaming twice or 3 times a week, it would be a little bit more manageable to just do like VOD scrub days or something like that in between. Especially if I started streaming in the mornings more. But that is going to depend a lot on what my work schedule is, which I'm still waiting to hear back from. I just want to know what they want from me. Actually, hold on, speaking of... Did the people on Indeed get back to me? Hold on, I gotta text my mom. Who called me? That's my mom. My mom needs to know which tattoo artist she was booked with. Website. CR Tattooers. There. I may have missed it, because I think that my mom's appointment might have been today. But I'm sorry, sorry Mom, I was live streaming on twitch.tv. Let's get that out of the way so I can actually get the roof clean. Put a wee extension on the power washer. There we go. Get that roof clean, bitch. Clean that roof, bitch. Wash. God, I love the washing. There's something, there may genuinely just be something wrong with me, because I'm like, man. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, you know what I want to do? I want to play Power Wash Simulator. I just want to wash. You don't understand my desire for wash. My desire for wash is strong. I'm not sure if I should also ping the guy that I was talking to about a master's program again, because I'm not sure if I really want to do it. I mostly just wanted to know what my options were. I'm like, can I do more weird stuff? Like, can I do a master's? Is this something I have available to me? I know everything that I have isn't exactly competitive. Like, none of my stats are terribly competitive. But since I've been working in the field, I had some hope that maybe it would be good enough. Ah. Oh, I missed a bunch of shit. Some bitch stole your porridge while you guys were gone. Okay, lantern, fire pit, outer floor trim. Oh, I missed that lantern. And then cabin base corner block. See, this is why I like how I do this, because now I'm done. Ding ding, and now it's done. Look at how crisp that shit is. Look at how orderly I get everything done. Clean that shit, get the back, get this side, clean all over the place. I swear we got a deposit back after watching the amazing vid. I'm not surprised. Incredible, great job. Hopefully the bear, whatever it is, didn't wake up and bother you. We left sleeping in the lodge, didn't know whether to mention it or not. Oh my god. Let me just not mention the fucking bear. Cool, thanks, lady. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go back to my original overlay setup. I think it's enough game per game. You guys can see what's going on. But it was useful testing it out. So, let's see what we're working with. Yes. Okay, so let's go find somebody to harass, as always. So I will see you guys tomorrow night for... it's farming Stardew night. Yes, farming. More farming. I don't know, I'm on a farming sim kick. Whoopsies. I'd say sorry, but I'm kind of not sorry.